Yo, Sharma back with you. We're at the Three Misfits headquarters right now. We're gonna be working on this beautiful 2022 Yamaha R7. The bike literally has like 200 kilometers on it, so it's like literally new. We're gonna do some painful mods today. As you can probably see already, we put these beautiful winglet mirrors on it. We will be doing a little review / video of how to install them pretty soon here, so don't worry about that. But today, we're gonna be putting on these brand new MG Biketech levers that we got.
You know who made it.
All right, so we'll be taking this nut off the bottom. Just a little close-up view, just to make sure. Don't want to touch anything else. There's some electrical wires here, but this is the nut we'll be taking off. All right, so we've taken the 10mm bolt off the bottom already, just to make it nice and easy for you guys. You will be needing a 5/32 Allen key just to take off the top little hex bolt we got going on. So now that we've taken the nut and bolt off, we'll put that aside, make sure you don't lose that because you will be needing it. You can now remove it. As you can see, that it is connected to a boot here. The boot will come off, so make sure again you don't lose this part because this will protect it from any dust or any grime getting in there just to wear it out. So make sure you keep that. Make sure you don't get it dirty. Keep it nice and clean. Put it in a safe spot just so you don't lose it or anything happens to it. All right, so after taking a look at it, you will be needing the spacer that Yamaha has put in the lever itself. So what we have going on is we took a big punch that I have. You'll be needing a hammer and also a big socket that you can fit over the spacer and also so it can hammer in and fall into the socket itself. So we'll be doing that. I believe Yamaha did this for just so you don't have to mess around with it and they can take it to a Yamaha dealership. But there's ways around it. Just have to take some time. A vise would also work. So if you have a vise, that'd be nice as well. So here we go. All right, so now it didn't take too long. Again, if you have the right tools for the job, it will go by a lot faster. But as we said before, if you have a vise and something that's just squish it out as like maybe a smaller socket, if you pushed against it into the vise, that would also work. Did take some time, but again, no damage to the spacer itself, so it came up pretty nicely. Don't lose that. You will need it for the aftermarket levers itself, but all in all, pretty simple so far. All right, so we've taken the spacer out. You will be needing some of these parts to transfer over, so keep them. Just be aware there is a spring in the back of it and it will fall out, so just make sure you do not lose that spring and just disassemble it, spring fell out, and take this coupling out. Okay, so now that we have these two pieces, just make sure that it slides in nicely. You're gonna need this into this new brake lever here. So slide it in and make sure you put the spring in the back. So that's what will put the tension on the actual lever itself. So make sure that goes in and we'll be back at you. All right, so as we found out, taking it out with a punch, no problem. That's doable. But putting it in, let me tell you, definitely invest in a vise or find someone who has a vise because it is not going smoothly. It will be quite a bit of force. So just keep that in mind. We did spray some WD-40 in it just to help it slide in a little bit easier. But all in all, it's in, it's flush. So I think we're looking good so far. And just like that, we have the brand new aftermarket levers installed. As you can see, there are shorties, so it actually complements a rider for more aggressive ride styling. They actually suit the bike super well. As you see, it's black on black, makes a nice stealthy look. Aesthetically, very pleasing. They are adjustable, so if you want it more further out, which I personally do prefer, you can have that. If you want more in, boom, easy as that. They're actually super smooth. They click nicely in place. All in all, a great set of levers to have on your bike. All right, so now we moved over to the clutch side. So again, you're gonna be taking off the 10 millimeter nut on this side. This pin should just slide right out, easy as that. Again, don't lose these. What I like to do is just actually tighten them on temporarily, just so you have a bigger object to find if you do for whatever you lose it. We will be taking it off here in the next slide. All right, so now we got those nuts off. All you're gonna be doing is pulling this lever actually outwards. It will feel a little awkward, but I can't do it. Just like that. All right, so same as the brake side, there is a little spacer that comes in the original lever itself. This one, it literally slides right out, so you don't need to punch it out or take a vise to it. So take it from the stock ones and slide it in the aftermarket ones here. And boom, easy as that, slides right in. And now we'll be installing this back onto the bike. All right, guys, so we finally successfully installed the clutch side of the bike. I will say this side was a lot more tedious in a sense. It is a lot more harder to put in. Just remember to keep all the parts, put the spacers in. We did grease it just because it's a pivot point on the bike, so we did do that. All in all, it is very, very stylish and a lot more sporty and stealthy looking than the stock silver levers that they have. Adjust it to where you like. We found number 2 would be the best. Number 1's a little bit too touchy, so we moved it to number 2. It's a good spot for right now, just because the rider has shorter hands, shorter posture. But yeah, all in all, the levers look great, fit perfectly on the bike. All right, guys. So as you can see, it's a new day. We're in different gear. Just came back from a ride. We've installed brand new levers. Turned out amazing. We saw a bunch of people on forums trying to figure out how to do it, and they were all asking questions, so we decided we're going to put the levers on anyway, so we'll make a video about it. So that's that. There's a bunch of more kits and wads coming to the bike, coming to all the bikes in the fleet, so stay tuned for that. All in all, anything else you guys want to know, want to ask us, please ask us in the comments below. Anything, reach us there. We'll drop everything in the description, all of our Instagrams, the YouTube channels, all that good stuff. But until next time, we'll see you guys later.